Who is the best main character of the big three? Now, this is a topic that I want to talk about for a long time. I've been meaning to get my thoughts on it, get my speculations on it, and I also want my viewers, subscribers, anybody who watches my videos to do a video response to this video if you feel free or you feel the urge to talk about this issue. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the three characters, or the big three, are Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Those characters within those three are Naruto, which is in Naruto, Luffy, which is in One Piece, and Ichigo, which is in Bleach. Now, each of these characters have made their own contribution towards the given anime to make them one of the big three. Now, there are other characters who can be put in this as well too. You can debate it. You can put Toriko, you can put Goku or Dragon Ball Z characters within it too. But I just want to focus on the three popular animes right now that people are talking about and people are actually watching right now. Not saying that people aren't watching the other ones, but people are watching right now. So Naruto, he has a main goal of becoming a Hokage and pretty much just helping his friends out. Um, Luffy, he wants to be the Pirate King, and he also has the whole thing of helping his friends out too. And Ichigo, I made a video prior to this about Ichigo being the most devoted to his friends, but he also wants to help his friends too, and he has other side goals as well too. But it's just a lot. It's pretty much name here, and for the restraints of this video, I'm just not really gonna focus on it. I'll make another video about that probably later on. So um, now growing up or watching anime, of course, it would be kind of cliche for me to say that I think Naruto is the best character, the best suited one for this job, because that was the one that was most advertised. That was the one that I was watching the most. So, for me to say that I think Naruto is the most devoted, now I can give my opinion, but my opinion would be kind of biased because I really wasn't, you know, pushed so hard on One Piece and Bleach. Now since then, I've watched One Piece and Bleach, and I'm kind of somewhat familiar with the characters. So, I'll kind of give my thoughts on it. I think that the best main character as of right now, in anime, would have to be and I'm talking about all around, just an all around character that does everything right and just knows how to handle situations and matures. And when he needs to handle situations, he gets like a man. He stands up on his feet. He gets things done. I would have to say it is Luffy. And I'm not saying it here just to get a whole bunch of subscribers and get this, that, and the third. I feel that Luffy is the most devoted. He's one of the best main characters of all time, and this is the reason why. If you look at Naruto, and I'm gonna kind of transition back to Luffy. If you look at Naruto, Naruto has come a long way as a character, especially since the regular Naruto series. He's grown up. He's become a fine young man or a fine young adult, and he's getting things done. But even if you look at the latest chapters, he still is somewhat, you know, he's still somewhat in denial about his powers. Kurama gave him the power of all his power, basically. So he's in the Nine Tails release form, or whatever you want to call that, and he has Kurama's form, and he's still doubting his power. And he's still doubting his power. He's not even sure if he can get the job done, and he doesn't have enough faith in his power. Now, I know Naruto's only like 16, but still, though, you should still have faith in your power and know that you can do anything you set your mind to. You have the Nine Tails chakra, one of the strongest Jinchurikis, and you know, you're not confident in your ability. I mean, come on, but Naruto's on his way to be one of the top dogs. Now let's go to Ichigo. Ichigo, he steps up to the plate. Naruto does too. Ichigo steps up to the plate. When he needs to get things done, he steps up to the plate. He's come a long way too from where he was before. But even in recent chapters that I've been reading, it seems like Ichigo's he's not falling off, but he's kind of doubting himself too. He's kind of doubting himself too. And Ichigo has all the power in the world. If you even look at it now, somebody was telling me that he has Quincy powers because his mother was a Quincy. Now, if that's the case, if you're a Quincy, you're a Hollow, and you're all these other different things, you shouldn't fear anything. I know if I was a Quincy and I was a Hollow and all those different things, I wouldn't fear. Anything. What would I have to fear? Nothing can pretty much hurt me. If I was that OP'd like Ichigo was or is, there's no reason for me to fear anyone. But due to circumstances, and one thing I can say is Ichigo. I'm sorry about that. One thing I can say is Ichigo knows what he needs to do for his friends. If his friends are getting attacked and they're you know uh, trapped somewhere, he will go through all means to rescue his friends, and that's one thing that I commend Ichigo for. So as far as the devotion aspect to friends, I would probably edge that to Ichigo. Now let's go ahead and go on to Luffy. Luffy. Luffy doesn't know when to give up, and neither does Naruto, and neither does Ichigo. But Luffy does not know when to give up. There has been many episodes and many chapters that I've read when I've seen Luffy get punched to the ground, like he's not even supposed to get up. And no, it's not because of the rubber thing, but he's not supposed to give up, and he will go to his last lengths to take out an enemy. And he's shown major improvement, even in the latest or the later episodes in the later manga chapters of One Piece. You're seeing just how he's transitioning from before, all the way when he was younger, from when his brother died, and now to where he is now. He is the one of the best main characters of all time. That is why I believe Luffy is doing what he needs to do. And he doesn't have a lot of power upgrades. Like if you see Naruto, like Naruto has, all these different powers and all these different upgrades and stuff like that, and he's still doubting himself. Ichigo has all these different power upgrades. He's still doubting himself. Luffy, all he has is that fruit, and he's able to expand his body. And I mean, that's kind of, it's kind of overstretched. Maybe a little bit. It's kind of a reach, but he still uses what he has to the full capacity. And I think, and me personally, I feel that Luffy isn't even as nearly as powerful as Ichigo and Naruto. They're OP. They are overpowered. But the difference is Luffy's willpower compared to Ichigo and Naruto's. He will go through full lengths to get things done. Not saying that Ichigo and Naruto will, but at a certain point, they begin to doubt themselves. And not saying that Luffy doesn't, but he may doubt himself, but at the end of the day, he gets what he needs to get done. And that's the difference. That is the difference between Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo. Each are in their own realms of success. But when it comes down to it, and when you really think about it, the person that is one of the best main characters, or if not the best, top notch. And we're talking about the big three. Now, if you want to incorporate other ones, that's a different ball game. But the one who is the best in my eyes, and I'm not being biased here because I really don't really read. Well, excuse me, I read One Piece, but I'm starting to get caught up and stuff like that. I have like maybe 20 chapters to go, but I feel that the person who takes the cake for the best main character, and I named some reasons why, I would think that it's Luffy by a narrow margin, because it is so close. You can really debate it however you want. But that's the reason why I wanted you guys to do a video response to this, and for you guys to comment, and for you guys to explain to me why you feel a character is the best out of the big three. Because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there's something that I missed that you guys can bring up, and I necessarily didn't see it. So just go ahead and comment down below, do a video response, and let me know how you feel about this given topic. With that being said, guys, Strapped Up 24. I'll see you guys in another video. Stay strapped and survive. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Sayonara.